We launched Dads4Daughters a year ago because we were inspired by the UN's campaign He for She, a very simple but very powerful message about uniting one half of humanity, men, in support of the other, women. The second reason we launched Dads4Daughters was as a result of the anecdotal evidence that had been coming back from our alumni about workplace prejudice. We had an instinct that things were not as good out there as they might be. So we decided on that hint to run a formal survey of our alums in the 25 to 35-year-old age bracket to see what their experience was. And we asked them a series of questions. The results came back and we found that as many as 75% had experienced workplace prejudice because of their gender of one kind or another. Fathers everywhere can ask themselves a very simple question. When he's in the environment of his own workplace, he looks around himself and he says, would I want my daughter working here? Can I imagine this as a culture in which my daughter would feel comfortable? And even, can I imagine my daughter leading as the CEO of my organisation? Fathers have two levels on which they can take action. First of all, in their immediate surroundings, they can think about their own conduct and the sort of language that they use, for example. They can call out colleagues who might use sexist language, maybe even without being aware of it. They can look at the way work is conducted. Are the women always being the ones asked to make the tea? Are the women asked to take the notes in meetings? Are there meetings where the contributions made by the women just don't seem to be heard in the same way? At the macro level, they can look at workplace culture more broadly. They can look at the commitment, the public commitment of their organisation to empowering women. How many women are there on the board? Is the percentage high enough? How many women are there in the senior leadership of the organisation? Is that percentage high enough? Organisations should have publicly stated targets, and if they don't meet them, they should be explaining why. Dads4Daughters is an initiative which addresses gender equality in the broadest possible sense. It's also a way of celebrating modern fatherhood. We feel that a lot of attention's been paid to the working mother. We now want to celebrate the working father. So let's together make the 15th of March the first ever National Dads4Daughters Day, a day of real celebration.